Don't freak out, stay focused, and drive smart. That's the advice being given to drivers in New Jersey facing increased risk on the road as several brush and wildfires have broken out during this very dry season. We're joined by Mark Schieldrop, senior spokesperson at AAA Northeast, to talk about what you should do if you find yourself facing a wildfire on the road. So, Mark, for many in our area, encountering a wildfire or a brush fire on the roads, not something that we really expect. So what is the biggest danger if you're driving near a fire?
Yeah, really the best thing to do is try to avoid it in the first place. We have a couple concerns when dealing with wildfire. Mainly the smoke is going to be reducing visibility, so you really want to treat it as if it's a very foggy day. That means drive a little slower, increase your following distance, make sure your lights are on so you're visible, and give yourself that additional time to react and slow down if there's something in front of you. The other thing to consider is that the air quality is going to be poor, so you want to drive with your windows closed and make sure that recirculation button is turned on in your car, so that way that cabin air filter is going to help reduce some of that particulate matter getting into the car, because it's not only a concern for safety, but also your lungs at the same time.
And are there things that people can keep in their cars to be safe? You know, we always have those kind of go bags, emergency bags, anything for fires?
Yeah, you know, a fire extinguisher is not a bad idea. A lot of commercial vehicles carry one as a matter of standard practice, but it's not a bad idea for any passenger car to have a little fire extinguisher in their vehicle at any time. If you happen to drive over an area that's been dealing with wildfires, there could be cinders or other items that land on your vehicle or get under the vehicle and maybe could cause a fire of some kind. If a fire encroaches on an area where, say, you're parked, that fire extinguisher is going to be a great tool to manage that and put out a fire if something occurs. Or you might try to be a good Samaritan and see somebody dealing with an issue, and you can help out with that fire extinguisher. So that's the first thing that I would make sure I have in my car if we're going to be dealing with more and more wildfire situations like we're seeing today.
And Mark, if you're near a fire and, like you said, you get ash on your car, what's the best way to clean it off without damaging your vehicle?
Yeah, you don't want to have it sit on your car for too long. It's not like dirt. It's very gritty and it's abrasive. So you want to start to wipe that ash away very gently with a soft cloth or a microfiber cloth or a duster. You want to make sure you wipe down those windshield wipers too, because if you turn them on and there's still ash residue on there, that's going to grind into your windshield. If you have a lot of ash on your car, which hopefully doesn't happen, you want to rinse with a lot of water first. And you really want to be careful and meticulous. The thing you want to avoid doing is really scrubbing and grinding that material into your paint, because that's going to cause a lot of damage. It's going to etch the paint. It's going to damage your clear coat. So you want to try to treat it as gently and gingerly as possible to get the bulk of the material off. If you're going to go through an automatic car wash, I recommend using a touchless car wash, because that way those brushes aren't going to be hitting the car and pushing that material into your paint.
All right, Mark Schieldrop, senior spokesperson at AAA Northeast. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, and drive safe, everybody.
Thank you.